Welcome to week 9. This week, our teams are taking things on the road for our off-property challenge. This is the one challenge we're a little flexible on timing with, because hauling horses and coordinating schedules requires a minor degree in logistics. Week 9 is proudly sponsored by Crooked Creek Ranch, who are not only represented by one of our trainers in this year's challenge, but have been incredible supporters in helping us promote both the challenge and the standardbred breed. A huge thank you to Dana and the entire Crooked Creek team for all of your support. Now let's see how our teams handle a change of scenery.
Hello everyone, it's Alanah with Keltic Ruler. We are on week 9 of the Reinventing Racehorses Challenge, and the weeks are just flying by. So this week we had a couple questions to answer, as well as kind of follow the guideline of the printout we have for things that should be achieved. So this week the challenge, I guess, would have been the off-property. So a couple people have already done that, which is amazing. So we tried to load Lochie yesterday and take him into my mom's barn, where there is a big arena and there's actually a racetrack there. So I was really looking forward to taking Lochie in there just to see how he would react in the ring with a full view of the racetrack. So I was, kind of seeing if I would get more of a reaction to certain little things that I don't normally get at home, whether it's, a horse out jogging, he might get a little antsy, or a car driving by, closer to the road than it is at my house. And unfortunately, we did have some problems loading. So assuming he has always been on a slant trailer, trailering back and forth to the track to train and to jog and all of that stuff. So going from a slant load that's big, open, kind of airy box type, and going to a warm blood size 2-horse straight load. So with that being said, I am going to take my partition out and see if that will help. And, just kind of play around with that over the next week or so and see if we cannot get him on and get some great videos for you guys off property. So this week, I guess that was kind of my goal. Unfortunately, time, as I said, is flying by. So this week I will aim to work with him more on that. But other than that, I did get out the blanket again and did a lot more work with that. As you can see in my video, he is, a trooper through all of that. At first, he was a little hesitant, just kind of confused, honestly, I think, of the blanket coming up and on him while I'm on him. But other than that, and especially on the ground and stuff, when he first arrived, throwing a rain sheet on him, he'd get kind of skittish. But he was outside, so maybe, the rain sheet was probably put on before he went out, possibly. I'm not too sure. But with that being said, he's come a long way with the blanket work, and he is a pro at it now. So I really think he's going to thrive and succeed his best self on the trail. I'm hoping to have a nice little trail partner. He's very good now to leave the paddock by himself and kind of venture out and not look back the way he was a couple weeks back. And he's no longer hollering. He's no longer, getting a little anxious when he can no longer see his buddies, which is amazing progress. And with that being said, we're just going to kind of focus more on leaving. So with my trailer, I think I'm going to load his buddy first and see if he'll go on with him. And if not, then we'll open the partition up and he can go on and just have the box. So I'm really looking forward to getting him off property and exposing him to a total new place again. And just kind of, focusing on what he does here, how he acts here. And hopefully, without I don't think it'll be a huge thing for him. Honestly, he's been great going out back, venturing on his own. Again, as I say, he's been very brave, which is nice. His confidence level's up there. So that's it for this week. And I will check in with you guys next week for week 10. And then after week 10, we have 2 weeks left. It's incredible how quick this went. But I'm very grateful, again, to be given this opportunity, just to showcase the breed, showcase the afterlife on the racetrack. I mean, they can literally do anything with a little time, a little patience, and, you know, kind of let them pick their speed, so to speak. So yeah, things are great. Lochie's great, and we're looking forward to week 10. Good boy.